electric, time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no reaching. God is beside us. Still ride with a in the fleece, I'ma up my piece if you're trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, my confessions, go to the higher. These they come from the cause, we different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes, I see through the lies they pop. Piper, warfare with spiritual force, just fighting it. If I'm back in the corner, I might get the ticket. Got it hot as divider, I'm from the bottom, on treacherous timing. They'll pop your melon in front of those seeds over that beef and broccoli. He poked his chest, now he can't breathe over that ego popping. I put that glass on my...
With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Jake Bates, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Go! They'll run. It's Kenneth Walker. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Ready? Come on. 18 Cardinal.
And now an audible here into something else.
Trap 60. Ready?
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The Seahawks at 8-7, a game over 500 on the year. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape prepared for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
70 Timberwolves. Ready? 19-18.
Up the middle, here's Walker. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now, this defense for the Lions, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Working the middle of the field, he's got a man complete. 9 yards that time.
win any route, you got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
He's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Let's go. 60 Eagles. 60. Got the Lions. Ready.
Now to the ground. Here's Walker. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st. You talk about this Lions defense. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
They've established themselves pretty well throughout this season. But, boy, what a competitive group of people. They do not like that ranking they have now because they think that they're better, and they're out to prove it again in this game.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Let's go. Cowboy 80. Ready, ready.
They're going to look to throw. This is intercepted. Are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. First run of the game for Jahmyr Gibbs, the Alabama product. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Come on, come on.
St. Brown in motion right. Now they'll audible to something else. 2nd and 11. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Mustang 70 Timberwolf. Cowboy 80. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Ready.
Operating from the gun, Valentine. And that's caught inside the 35. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big gain of 38 there on 3rd down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
70 Timberwolf. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. 70 Lions. Tight. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Operating from the gun. Valentine. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Gibbs. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 6.
Let's go now. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Bronco 80.
A give right side for Gibbs. And they're knocking on the door now. As a good around there are going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Looking to throw. Valentine toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Dragon 6, Cowboy 80, Panther 11, Panther 11.
Back to throw. Valentine. Touchdown! Amon-Ra St. Brown hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Lions post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Seahawks nothing.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in.
Down the numbers. There he goes. Inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. They'll try here for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Come on, 19 Lions. Past the 60, past the 60.
Looking to throw. Valentine. Over the middle, he's got to slide. And he's up in it after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
And it's 3rd down.
Now a 3rd and 6.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Back to throw. Valentine. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big play there on the catch and run. 31 yards.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
19 Tiger.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Throws out left. It's caught by Williams. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fixed that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch, not much yardage afterwards.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down.
18 Rodler, 18, trap 60, trap 60. Cut 19, cut 19. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Let's go.
They'll look to throw again. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Over the dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
He had the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well,
partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Warriors, 70. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Throw out wide to Walker. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Viking, 18. Dragon, 60. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Hunter. Ready.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Come on. Let go.
To the right side, this is Walker. 90 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
2nd down and 4.
19 Charger, 19 Charger, 19 Charger.
They run again with Walker. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Ready? 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 79 Broncos.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. He's airing it out for Williams. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. No going for two. They'll kick the point after. Point after, right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And we'll see what they want to do. 45 seconds is all that remains until the break. Here's Walker to start the drive. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Here now, 2nd and 4.
Tag! 60, tap the 60, tap the 60. Ready.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. Taking it right down Broadway. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Kenneth Walker on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Seahawks will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. On the return is Xavier Gibson. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much.
And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown! Detroit. Jamison Williams with career touchdown number 70. And the Lions have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Okay, break.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Come on.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Cup 19. Cup 19. 60 Maverick. 60.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Walker. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Sending love from my bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Chloe, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really want to brag. I'm just telling that I'm leaving with a bag. High five to the scarred and the strange. From the outlaw that'll never get tamed. Biscuit beats from the pirate band. Sign this deal with a lobster hand.
Ready? 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. 19, 18.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Let's go now. Cougar, Cowboy 80.
They'll set up to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. He was out there waving his arms. When you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. To get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, 77 yards. And the Lions come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And this ball is not going to get to the 20, so this is going to be whistled dead, and the ball's going to be placed up at the 40-yard line. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Bronco 80. Ready.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
19 Tiger. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Check smash, check smash. 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle. Hawk 70.
Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
8 Cougar 19. Dragon 60. Trap 60, trap 60. '79 Broncos.
Motion, watch the motion.
Back to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Mustang 19.
He'll drop to throw. He's got him in, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
18 Cardinals. Ready.
Walker now on 1st and 10. Down inside the 40.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 18 Cardinals, 18 Cardinals.
Now a first carry here for the running back. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Cougar 19.
They'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
Pushing his way through and able to get this out to the 25. Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Cut 19. Viking 18.
Looking to throw. Valentine. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 1st down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 92 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Rig alert, rig alert.
They'll go again with Gibbs. Dances by him. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Ready? 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Say, hey. Let go.
Going up the gut, Montgomery. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 9.
70, Timberwolves. Let's go. Panther 6.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Bryant. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Ready,
so 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Here we go, set. Bronco 80. No, no. Warrior 70. Steady.
Gibbs. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Second and goal from the 1.
Ready. Like 70 Lions. Ready.
Montgomery is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Cougar 19. Go street.
They'll try and run it with Gibbs. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Here we go, a big play in a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal.
Come on, set. 19, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Let's go.
Back to throw, Valentine. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Seahawks are right back in this football game.
It's a turnover on down.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Cowboy
The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome.
Ready, ready.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, some type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better.
Ready. Reno. 60 by 6.
Gibbs straight ahead. That's a gain of 4 here in the fourth quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
2nd and 6.
Ready. Hawk 70.
Looking to throw. Valentine. This is caught. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Dallas Goedert, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over, and here a late turnover leads to a fourth quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
Now as they line up and kick this one away.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Bronco 80. 70 Timberwolf. Ready.
He'll look to throw. He completes this to Walker. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's good for a Seahawks first down.
70 Rangers.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Ready.
Looking to throw. As it complete to Jackson Smith and Jigba.
13 yards on the play. That's another Seahawks.
And they'll try to save the timeouts to use on defense if need be as he runs up and spikes it. Now a 2nd and 10.
Viking 18! Viking 18!
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
No!
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. Well, I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Come on. Let's go.
Back to throw. Valentine. And to the 36-yard line. Taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Hand off now to Gibbs. Well, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
60 Bison, Mustang 19.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Ernest Jones. And the Seahawks are right back in this football game.
On the set.
This is 1st and 10.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready? 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Finding Smith and Jigba downfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
Time not on their side. They've got 1 timeout, the 2-minute warning to work with as well. But they need points. 1st and 10.
70, Hawk 70. Ready.
Now back to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Ball at the 18-yard line. Here's 2nd and 10.
79 Bronco. Here we go. Set. Bronco 80. Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Steady.
They'll look to throw here. Touchdown, Seahawks. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion.
But
he will not get in here. He stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. And they just about had to get that recovery to have any chance. They only have one timeout. You look at the clock. Now let's do the math here, Charles. This one's pretty much over.
Yeah, we do have a chart here, don't we? It tells us about the timeouts.
You do. I'm not as smart as you.
And in looking at it, you're exactly right. Chart's not going to help them here at all. They're pretty much done at this stage. They had to have that recovery.
Ready.
They got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. He's to the 15. And finally wrestled down at the 11. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Let's go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
And the Lions will take the knee here with victory in the cards. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And say what you want about Lumen Field here in Seattle, but for my money, this is the loudest and most